In order for you to have the true muscle fiber stimulation on your body. Fat loss equals weight loss, not weight loss. Weight loss equals muscle loss. Body shape is the person's responsibility, but the body type is what your mama gave you.
Everyone's different. Everyone's unique to their DNA. 85% of what you eat, you said it's even a little bit more.
Yeah.
So,
hello and good morning, and thank you so much for joining us here at Fit Over 50. My name is Tony Hill, and I would like to introduce a wonderful man in my life and good friend, Doug Jeffrey.
Good morning. Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. Back at you, Tony, my punctilious partner of salubrious activities. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to everybody out there. And once again, thank you for joining us here on Fit Over 50. This platform is all about sharing and giving back. We learn from each other. We are all unique to our individual's DNA. It's about physical health, mental health, mind, body, and soul. We're just here to have an open forum and chat about all those trending topics out there and, holistic approach. That's why we have Mike Green with us. Welcome to, he's our tertiary element of the crew here. So there he is.
Yes.
Hello. Good morning all.
Yes, all the way from Sweden. Right.
So what do you think of my pink jacket?
It's amazing. Too many people can't pull that off, but I love colors, and you look absolutely amazing in it.
Well, thank you. There's a reason behind this. The movie Ken and Barbie are trending. So hopefully when they redo the next one, I can play Ken's dad.
Hey.
Man. I can't play her dad. So
well,
I think in the movie is she another ethnicity?
No,
she's still okay. Yeah. That was the mermaid. They crossed over.
And you never know.
Right.
And with Mission Impossible and Ken and Barbie, it gave a resurgence back to the box office. And I want to give a shout out to everybody that's, we're all dealing with the DGA strike and now SAG-AFTRA. Shout out that hopefully this will be resolved quickly and we will get back to just being able to create instead of fighting over this money. Let's face it, there's plenty out there. Let's share.
Yeah, okay? Exactly.
That's all. Hey,
we got a really banging show today, y'all. Like, share, comment always. Our show, our program. We new on the block, and we welcome you to come and share your life, your world, your stories. We have a special segment for you. It's a Golden Groove. It's a new dance craze coming up with senior citizens, we call it. Most of the people who take this class,
we are senior citizens.
Not these two. We're senior citizens. This is called Golden Groove, right? And the lady who actually does it, her name is Maria. I had the pleasure of meeting her, and she actually, hey Mike, I know you know this one, brother. Remember line dancing?
Oh, hey, a lot of people
don't
notice.
Look at Doug, man.
I grew up a dancer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So line dancing, you know that one. What is it? The electric slide.
The bus stop.
Right. So they've changed it, and she's got it now to where she's actually working with senior citizens. And I mean, it tells you, because I have a Fit Over 50 class. Special shout out to EOS Fitness for all of their support and everything with Touche. Another shout out to our sponsor, 41 Sets Production, right?
41 Sets and 41 Productions. Yeah.
And also TK Fit. And, we actually, and what is that word? Don't tell me. I'm just on my mind. Successful aging.
Love it. That's what
Successful
it's about.
aging. That's old Mike Green there. And at the end of the show, we're going to be able to give you the information to stay in touch with us. Again, follow, like, comment, and share our show.
That's what it's about. It's about sharing, platform sharing and giving back. We love to hear from you.
And we got next week. I'm just giving you some updates. I'm kind of following a little protocol right here. Next week, we're going to have John Frazier, which is the author of Through the Pain. I'm really interested in hearing that. I'm not going to say any more because I want to actually, hopefully we have people that's going to be on to answer him the questions, ask him questions, because it's the tagline is the silent suffering and triumph of a personal trainer, which
Tony,
is something.
If I can interject on that, I know John Frazier personally, and not too long ago he shared his story with myself and Candace, and it was very heartfelt. I mean, this is somebody looking at him you would never know, and he's dealing with his own issues, but he's still, putting that foot forward and moving and still trying to help other people, with their journey as far as health and fitness. So kudos to him.
Yeah, so that's
a lovely guest.
Right, and that's next week, boss. So we're looking forward to that. But without further ado, hey, Mike, quickly, you have something to share. It's what we're talking about is natural remedies, cold and flu. Also, special shout out, hey man, to you and your lovely bride out there. Tell Emma, thank you so much for her hard work. She's actually, I would say, supported an amazing man here, and together you guys are an awesome team. So thank you, man. Tell her I said thank you, from myself. Okay.
Is she there? Can she stick her head in front of the camera?
She's doing a class right now. She's doing a fitness class. Yeah.
It would be great to have her just pop in and say
hi. Yeah. I'm gonna ask her. She would love to. Yeah.
She might tell us some secrets about you, man. No, I don't think she.
She knows them all.
But anyway, hey, Mike, you want to share with us a little bit about actually, before we do that, Mike, I actually want to bring in, if it's all right with our producers and with Doug, show you a little bit about the Golden Groove. And as they're showing that,
it'll be great.
As they're showing that, I want to explain the benefits of this kind of dance for people 60 and over, right? Because when you're in that age group, you actually have knee issues, hip issues. In my class, Fit Over 50, actually, I've got people in there that has, they got hip replacements. They have knee issues. The calves are strained. The shoulders, the rotator cuff is deteriorating. There's a lot going on. And to actually, hopefully, in this video, you're going to see how these people move with a type of dance called Golden Groove. Oh man, look at that! Hey man, I'm a rapper.
Hey,
now you can see how people move with this hot new dance called Golden Groove.
Yes.
Are we going to it real quick? A friend of mine just had a knee replacement. I spoke to. Do you realize that they cut 9 bones? 9 bones. It's amazing, and they say it is harder to heal when you're younger than older, which is a very interesting thing.
That's interesting.
Just being more active. So let's see the Golden Groove, baby. Let's get our groove on. Come on.
Yeah, let's get our groove on.
Come on, let's get our groove on.
Take us there, Ariel.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Man. And so what's happening is that when I did my Fit Over 50, these ladies are in my Fit Over 50. So they came up with this concept to actually reach out to the senior citizens in the community that your life is not over. And if you can see their smiles, oh man, they move, they look great. They've been with me for about a year and a half. I know you used to have music. So it's bringing a little groove into their moves, which make their hips want to dip and slip. You know what I'm saying? So, it's really, look at Michael like that.
No, but you see how the law of attraction works is because I've never seen that video before. But the first thing I did before I even seen it, me and Doug was doing the snake, and then she
It
was
move, man. It made you move.
video. That's the law of attraction. That's that good energy.
Yeah, the whole thing is too, you know, exercise. Everybody thinks it's traditional, going to the gym, doing this, doing that, but it's masked as, you know, the dance. I mean, anything. It's, you just got to move and keep everything going. It's a beautiful
and
thing.
you got to understand too, man. These ladies that were there, they're really amazing. Every woman in there, every person, the guys, everything that's there, they've come to my class. The Fit Over 50, which I use resistance bands. I use pretty much some of the stuff that Mike was talking about movement, you know, and joint strength, things like that, mobility, stuff like that, because they need that. But Maria, actually, she is a aerobics instructor, aquatics. She teaches pool. You know, have the senior citizens in the pool, so she deals with that in the swimming pool, therapy, all that stuff. So Maria has a passion, and she's literally working on herself right now, which makes a great instructor when you actually walking the walk. And Maria actually has done a great job in that. So that was Maria, y'all. Golden Groove at EOS Fitness here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
We're going to talk to her later on too, right, Tone?
Well, the thing is that I don't think she can actually make it, which is why we did the video. But later we want to talk to her. I'll set up something to talk to her because she is really busy. You know, she has another business and she teaches a lot of classes. Her passion is just to give. Of course, she's over 50 as well. And it's to give back to the community. So Golden Groove is also in the community of Las Vegas as well. And as you can see, the smiles, Gayleen, which is the leader of the pack, and you've seen her. She had the long hair, and she's over there in the corner. She is actually literally a groover. I mean, I have a hard time having her do the exercise and keeping her from shaking her hips and dipping. You know why she's got Gayleen is something else, but she is truly an amazing lady. You know, so they all are amazing.
About that, Tony, is that when you mentioned that Maria does the aquatics,
yes,
for the seniors, right?
Yes.
That really it touches my heart, and it's close to home to me, because I had a gentleman that was about maybe 82 in South Beach, Florida. His name is Malcolm. He had his L4, L5, L6 removed, and put artificial disc in.
Yes.
So now they were like, okay, Mike, can you do something for Malcolm? I said, of course I can. I took him to the pool. You can do things in the water that you cannot do on land.
Exactly.
You know, people that's in wheelchairs, they could get in the water and do movements that they've never done before. So we did everything. We never swam. We didn't swim. What we did was we did certain movements with the legs and the arms all inside the water. And in 6 months, he was walking again, standing up, nice and healthy. And he just gave me the biggest hug. And his wife gave me a bigger hug because she said, man, I was just tired of this mess. I had to rolling his hand everywhere. So remember, they had to, you know, my sessions are normally an hour. I had to do 2 hours with him because it took me about 15 minutes just to get him downstairs and into the pool and all that stuff like that. But aquatics is great. So
yes, it is.
Big shout out to Maria for improving people's quality of life out there.
Yeah, because I you know what I tell them though, this food for thought is that when you, even though you've had surgery, like he had his the lumbar, part of the lumbar removed and replaced with disc, there's still the erector spinae. There's still the muscle, and the muscle is not gone. It's still there. And usually now you have to build that relationship between the skeletal structure and the muscles again after it's being replaced. And I think that's because I've had clients with MS too, Mike, that's never stood up, and all of a sudden they're standing up, which was a great, man, it just brings tears to your eyes, you know. And sometimes, man, I just got to let it flow. I had a lady, I don't know if I told you this story. She came to me. She's from another country. She speaks, I think, 5 or 6 languages. And she came to me and she says to me, she says, Tony, I'm really embarrassed. I'm shy. I don't know. I just need to tell you this. Do you believe in angels? And I go, yeah. She says, well, I think that you are that angel. I think God has you here for a purpose. And I say that to bring glory to God, not to myself. But what she said to me next is what really shocked me. She says, I need to tell you something. She says, for over 40 years, I've been in pain. And she looked at me. She says, yesterday, after taking your class, she says, I have no more pain. And she looked at me, guys, she looked at me and she says, how do I live without pain? I've got to learn all over again. Do you know that? She took me, that was right before my class, y'all, when she pulled me aside and told me that. Wow. That broke me, because when she looked at me, I didn't know what to say. She says, for the first time in over 40 years, I woke up with no pain, Tony. How do I live? I'm afraid. How do I live without pain? See, and that to me is why not only this show has been just on my heart, but people need to know the stories of real people and the real struggles. And when Mike deals with people that they're overcoming without medicine, without things that's popular, that the human body can actually heal. But I think the thing that we miss a whole lot is accountability and compassion. We don't have the time to actually really be a friend to someone. If you can't move, okay, let's do this together. Because I'm going to be that positive thing, that voice that says, look, you can lift your shoulder and I'm going to show you how. Hold up. How far can you do it? Here? Okay, cool. Relax. Okay. Now I'm going to do a little bit. How far? Oh, okay, good. Let's lift. Okay. It's okay. Lift it up. Oh, okay. How's it? Now that they're here and then they're telling you, oh my God. It's absolutely amazing. So I just wanted to share that story with you guys, because that really floored me. And it's why I've been doing this thing for over 40 years, been caring about people,
Yeah, Tony, you really are. When I first met you, you have such a compassion and a love for giving back and helping people. I mean, you're a special dude. You are an angel, man. Because that's what you dedicated your life to this, and
I'm really serious about it.
Giving. That's what this is all about.
But I do have my bad days.
No, we all do.
Like I had one yesterday. I had the best car. They bought me, and my senior
it was his birthday too last week. I don't know if we.
Happy belated.
I'm officially 64 now. 64.
Oh man, you are a true senior.
Happy right to
Hey, but I got one more year to be recognized by AARP and Medicare.
Yeah, but here's the amazing thing, that when you respect the temple that was given to you, I mean, when we get up in those years, I mean, that really gives us, why would you want to listen to us?
Yeah,
because you're 64, I'm 60, and you got to take care of yourself. And once you get in that groove.
Yes.
It's never too late to start. I always say that you can start whenever, and you start out slow and you build up to it, because that's the golden years.
Exactly. And I tell you, man, my Fit Over 50 class, when I walked into that class, y'all, oh my goodness, man, they had my favorite popcorn, cheese and caramel. I ate 5 bundt cakes. They were this small. They were that small. They weren't that, I was popping them in my mouth. Velvet cake. And then
that was a good day, man.
Oh, Mike, you're gonna love this. This lady made me some macaroni and cheese, Mike.
Oh,
Mike, I took that home, boy. See, Doug don't know. See, Doug, I'm gonna tell you, when you had, now I'm not being racist or nothing, but a black grandmother's macaroni and cheese. When I brought it home, and I want to thank all of them. Gayleen, she led the way. She's just an amazing person, and they just made me feel. I actually had a mother moment, and I just broke down, crying in class at the end of the class, because I thought about my mom. And and all these grandmothers and people's mothers, they and it wasn't cheap. And I tell you, man, when I brought all that stuff home, and I had a lady get me my best port, Tawny port. She bought it's from, I think it's Portugal or Italy, one of the two. Oh my goodness, it's so good. And so when I came home, my sons took half of my macaroni and cheese. Half.
Yeah.
It's great. It was crazy, but hey, man, I'm telling you, that's what I mean. I have my bad days. Like,
but then the next day after that, boy, your body's just not used to all that. You're like, oh my God.
Actually, I do. This is when I do intermittent fasting, you know, and then I hydrate a lot, and then I just keep, you know, I keep on my regiment. You know, I take my super greens and stuff like that, and I still got Mike's tea. I'm getting ready to. Mike, can I put some honey in there?
Absolutely. It'll clean you from your rooter to your tutor.
Yeah.
Clean you from your rooter to your tutor.
Oh, I thought that's what you said. Rooter to your tutor. Rooter to
I
your
love
tutor.
that, man.
That's a t-shirt.
Rooter to your tutor.
I love that.
You know, and by the way, you know, when you look up this real quick with Tony's birthday and everything, because I said to you, Tony, happy rites of passage. When you look up the word, you know, birthday in the dictionaries and encyclopedias, then it says it's a rites of passage.
Wow.
You know? That's what it is, a rites to passage, a rites of passage. So that's why instead of saying happy birthday, a lot of people, I just tell them happy rites to passage and of passage and stuff like that.
You are just a fountain of knowledge, and thank you.
Yeah, but I have one more thing. Because we was talking about aquatics with Maria, right? And then what about the water? Mm-hmm. Okay, so here's the bombshell that I think most people don't know out there is that most of the oxygen that we breathe in each day, it does not come from trees. It comes from the ocean and lakes.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Yes. See, a lot of people think it comes from the trees, you know, but the trees are quite generous. They take in the bad stuff and generous enough to give us back the good stuff. But it's the ocean and the lakes that provides most of the world's oxygen for us to.
Yeah, when you think breathe. About what percentage, it was 85% water. On this globe, you think about it, land mass is a very small percentage.
Exactly. Water is therapeutic. Water is therapeutic.
Loving it, man.
We can't live without it. We can't live without it.
Impact. And it gave me another idea to bring some other different guests on. A couple friends from Gold's Gym in North Hollywood. Couple of them had shoulder replacement.
Oh, okay.
A hell of a time getting back is the range of motion.
Yeah.
And with my friend with the 9 bones cut for a knee replacement. That's crazy.
That's going to be really good. So good thing we got a lot of content. Hey, Mike, what you said too was really good too, man. So what I'd like to do, Mike, if we can, is segue into the code real quick.
Real quick before we do that. Remember we were talking before we came on the air what's trending on TikTok with the borax?
Oh,
yeah, we want to put that out there. This is a major no. There people are digesting this for inflammation.
Yes. Let me see.
Borax is a pest repellent, detergent. It's not meant to digest, for God's sakes.
Now, this is part of the news. The news came out July 22nd, 2023. The writer was Aria Bindex and Angela Yang. They reported that some people on TikTok had been advised drinking or bathing in water laced with borax. They said, which experts warn is dangerous. So they're actually doing this. They're adding a pinch of borax to their water. And people are telling them that it can help reduce inflammation and ease joint pain. Oh yeah, it'll do that. All right.
I wonder where that originated from. That's crazy. That's why these,
well, it's a TikTok issue because, Doug, they say borax have been banned in the U.S. Food products, but some people on TikTok have falsely suggested that adding a pinch of it in water could reduce inflammation. This is some people on TikTok. It's crazy.
So consider the source.
Yeah, we got
consider the source. Consider the source.
Consider the source, y'all. You know what I mean?
Where it's coming from. We lost Mike there. Hopefully he's going to pop back on.
Yeah, well, we have his. So without further ado, Mike, we're going to literally.
Mike is live from Sweden too.
Yeah, from Sweden.
Joining us.
Special shout out to the Swedish people.
Tertiary elements from Sweden.
Yes, from supporting my brother right there. You know, my brother. Okay, Mike, take it away, my brother.
Take it away, brother. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Over 80% of pharmaceutical medicines are made of plants and herbs of natural origins. So when I have a cold or flu or some type of inflammation, I look no further than mighty Mother Nature. Now let's go pick, harvest, and make some natural medicine.
Always love your videos, Mike.
You keep doing videos like that, man.
Together, man.
Thank you.
Very graceful.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you.
So what are these things? You were flashing them up on the screen. Can Ariel, is it possible to put those up and Mike can talk about those?
Yeah, it was three herbs that I picked. The first one was the elderflowers that I mentioned, I think maybe on the first show. It was the Sambucus nigra.
Hold up now. What you say? Sambucus what?
Sambucus nigra.
Oh, okay. All right. I thought you said something else, but I'm sorry. So you got away with that one. Huh? You got away with that one.
Yeah. The Sambucus nigra, that's the elderflower, and then the flowers later on in the autumn they turn into berries, which also can be used. I use the berries to make a cough syrup, a natural cough syrup. So no more rheumatism, or what's it called? Rheumatism?
Rheumatism.
Night and all that. I use the elderberries. Now, for the flowers, I use that as part of a natural cold and flu remedy. And then the second one that I picked was yarrow, which is Achille millifolium. So yarrow, that scientific name comes from Achilles, right? Remember Achilles, and everything.
Achilles heel.
Okay, because Achilles, he used to use yarrow to help his soldiers heal their wounds. Okay, so yarrow is a great wound healer. In fact, you could use the powder of yarrow and stop bleeding internally and externally, nosebleeds and everything. It'll stop it almost instantly. Wow. And this is yarrow.
Do you put it in the nostril or on top of the nose?
You put it in the nostrils. You know, of course, when you have a nosebleed, you keep your head up, right?
Right.
And you could start putting it in the nostrils and it'll stop the nose from bleeding. And even little, superficial wounds, you could put it on there. It'll stop that from bleeding as well.
Wow.
So it's a very powerful herb. And not only that, it is an excellent mosquito repellent.
Yeah, I could use that right now, actually.
Yeah. So I made sprays out of it. I sometimes before I go out in the forest, I'll take some yarrow, rub it in my hand to release the essential oils, and rub it over my skin and also my clothing, and the mosquitoes won't bother me. So,
but what do you can't buy that in America though, can you?
No. You see, that's why I'm privileged out here, and it's a gift. it's a gift that I love to share with others because I hear a lot of herbalists out there, you know, on social media and on the news and stuff like that. But I never see them actually in the field picking these herbs and, you know, making things with them. It's almost like they have some AI assistance in which it's telling them, okay, this herb is such and such. But for me, I take a lot of joy in going out, getting to know each flower, each plant, and what it's all about. For every season when they come in, and when they go out, and also more importantly, what it does for our health and for our body. So that leads me to the third one that I picked, which was mint. So that's Mentha piperita.
It's so sexy, man. Those those plants,
which
baby.
is great for your gut health. So anytime you have any problems with, let's say, nausea, you're feeling some stomach pain, you take that mint or simply some mint tea, then it'll go away fairly fast if you're not having a broader situation with your gut health. But I'm just talking about on, you know, simpler terms, just you know, feeling gassy or something like that because you ate a heavy meal or something like that. But these three together, okay, yarrow, elderflower, and mint makes a very powerful immune boosting and also cold and flu remedy.
Wow.
So it's interesting what you were saying about what was that they're ingesting now? They're taking on
borax.
Yeah, you see, for me, it makes no sense at all because nature has all the answers. And when, as human beings, when you take yourself away from that aspect, then you're asking for trouble. All you have to do is go right there to nature. But it seems like more people are moving further and further away. So this is why I want to bring that back, especially on this platform and also you know, out here and across the globe.
Yeah, that's very, you're very true. People really are moving away from the holistic, you know, aspect. You know, what a beautiful creation that we live on. Not only just the human body, but everything that we truly need to survive, to heal, is right here. It's just knowledge is truly power.
Exactly.
Knowing what you're doing, and you know all the side effects. I mean, look at all these pharmaceutical drugs out there. Well, this will take care of this. And then the rest of the advertisement is all the side effects. It's amazing. If you go directly to nature, you know, that's how they did it thousands and thousands of years ago. And it's just fascinating. And a lot of these, correct me if I'm wrong, Mike, but a lot of, you know, from skincare products to pharmaceutical drugs, a lot of this stuff is a smaller element within this.
Absolutely. Over 85%, some 90%, especially for skin health. Actually, I'm going to be picking something, I think tomorrow or perhaps Wednesday, and it's called horsetail. And horsetail, horsetail is so great for your skin collagen. Okay. And the only thing that has more collagen in it is the bamboo. You know, the bamboo that I think that's Asian. It's from Asia.
Bamboo?
Yeah. I made a mistake with bamboo one time. I tried to break it with my hand. It cut my hands up.
No, bamboo is pretty. And actually, I believe bamboo, one of the bamboo genus species, is the fastest growing plant in on this planet, where it'll grow literally like, you know, 8 feet, 10 feet, like overnight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just fascinating.
Yeah. So skin products and everything like that, straight from nature. Wild raspberries, which I already picked. I have videos for that I could share. There's everything. Nature has an answer for everything when it comes to human ailments. So this is why I'm out there. I'm in the field and I'm getting to know these plants every single day, even though some of the people They think I'm a little cuckoo because they see me talking to these plants and everything. And I said, yeah, you know what? I talk to them. That's right, I do, because they're my friends. They're my friends. And guess what? They feel that energy. And every time I touch them, right? Sometimes I could go just close to it and it'll start moving. Okay. Uh-oh. That's how powerful it is.
You're the plant whisperer.
Yeah, that's the energy. Now I won't go as far as the Swedish guy out here. He could have that. He's a professional tree hugger, but he gets naked and he jumps on those trees right on the ball.
So if they see you out there in the woods, so if they see him in the woods butt naked and he black, he going to jail.
I'm going straight to the psychiatry ward.
I would love to get that guy on here. I would love to know what's going on.
I'd love to know why he does that, man. Mike, you got to somehow get him.
Talk to him. I've been reaching out to people, but he says that the tree, it has a pulse, which it does. It has a heartbeat, which it does. It doesn't have a heart, but it has that pulse to it. And some people can connect to plants and trees and flowers better than others. They just have that connection. But this guy really gets into it. He's not married, doesn't have a girlfriend. He's not interested in none of that. He just loves making love to trees.
Does he have a type of tree that he gravitates towards?
Yeah, well, he has birches. There's some maples in there, you know. But he loves the trees that have the moss on it. That's
the fir. That's the fir tree.
Yeah, and it's very smooth, you know. So you could see him. You got to look this guy up. He's on YouTube and everything. He's a Swedish tree hugger, and let's get that Ariel. Let's get that video. For next week, if we can, just to do a little clip of it and just kind of see what he's all about. Yeah, the tree hugger, the Swedish tree hugger.
That's just fascinating.
Yeah,
so, Mike, real quick, back to it. Why is everybody getting away from the holistic medicine that everything's there? Because they can't make money on it. You know, big pharma. It's all about taking money from everybody.
Yeah, and you know, nowadays, because everything is evolving, AI is threatening many of jobs and everything like that. So people are looking for that magic pill and that quick fix, you know? Yeah. So instead of just living life, they're living too much in their heads. Yeah. Sometimes you just got to take a break and just live life.
Yeah, because, you know, going back to also what you just said, I was looking at the horsetail thing because, you know, it kind of was fascinating about that. Now, when I think about, you know, some of the topics that we did and that we talk about, and I talk to people all the time, the horsetail is a really interesting plant because what I read is literally what the plant does. Audience, what I read is what the plant does. It has nothing to do with what you think about that plant. It's what it does, right? So when I looked at it, it says it stops bleeding, okay, just like the other, right?
Yeah.
And it heals ulcers and wounds and treats tuberculosis and kidney problems.
Yes, absolutely.
Think about that. This is what the plant does. See, this is nature. This is what the plant literally does. Can you imagine telling somebody that? Hey, you got an ulcer? Take horsetail.
Yeah.
That's like the Beverly. Hey, that's like the Beverly Hillbillies. They thought Granny was crazy, you know?
Yeah, but there's just, let's play devil's advocate. What percentage of the efficacy does it truly have? Does it have the power to heal versus just palliate? What percentage does it really contain to really handle that problem?
Well, this is what I've learned. If your body's dirty inside, right, then it's not going to work for you. So, you know, when you actually start on this path to health, you've got to understand that just because you take something doesn't mean it's going to work, because the body has to receive that. And if the body is sick already, or you're not healthy, or you're not eating right, you're not sleeping, the body is not going to be able to recognize.
Okay.
Exactly. So it's like, I would probably say 10%, I'm giving a 10% because most of us, we don't even eat right. We don't even sleep. We don't even. So I mean, to say, hey, take horsetail. This will no, because you got to do a whole bunch of things before you get the horsetail.
Yeah. There we go. Mike has some horsetail here. You can see where it gets its name.
Yeah,
from.
that's why you guys lost me, because I went outside. I went in the back. We have acres of forest in our backyard, so everything is just growing wild there.
That's
so
amazing,
this is the actual horsetail.
It looked
they
like
also call it AKA bottle brush.
Yeah.
You know, now these horsetails used to be the largest plants in the world. They used to be taller than trees.
Wow.
Yeah. So these are very, very powerful. And actually, people even use them to clean out their pans in the wild and everything like that. The metal pans and everything like that.
Yeah.
They use them as a brush.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So these are very good.
Yeah, and it's truly paying homage to the antiquities, that the first person, how many thousands of years ago, realized that plant actually takes care of this.
Yeah.
When you really think about that, that's really fascinating.
So this is what it looks like, everybody. And remember, when you're buying or purchasing, you're interested in horsetails, if you have access to it in the wild, remember, do not pick it next to roadways or industrial areas or places that's been urbanized, right? Because it picks up so many heavy metals.
Yeah.
You know, so this is why you pick it away from everything, that you don't have to worry about that. And then you can I can make this as a tea, but I'm going to be using these to make a special ointment for my skin.
Oh, okay. What is the foundation? What's the foundation?
Okay, so let's say I'm going to pick like maybe a pound of horsetails, and then I'm going to put it inside of a jar, a mason jar. And then I'm going to fill that mason jar up with, let's say, grapeseed oil.
Okay.
Or perhaps apricot seed oil or olive oil.
Okay.
All right. And then I let it sit for about 6 weeks.
Okay.
And the oil is going to extract all the minerals from out of the horsetail.
Okay.
So then once that's done, you know, I get me a cheesecloth.
Right.
And I put it in a pan, and then I add beeswax to it.
Okay.
That's what's going to solidify it.
That's nice. That's a nice face cream, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
So everything, circles under the eyes, wrinkles. If you need this for successful aging, you're on something.
And Mike, that's the one that's collagen. Did you say that, or was that the?
Yes. Collagen and also silica.
And that promotes, because collagen is obviously produced naturally in the body. So by putting this on, this stimulates the natural growth of the body's collagen, which
and it's loaded with silica.
The wrinkles, that's all the firmness, collagen in
Yes, and it's loaded with the mineral silica, not to be confused with silicon.
Silicon's what they make solar panels out of.
With the breast lifts and
that's silicone.
When you back from Brazil in all those wheelchairs with the butt lift.
That's silicone.
Yeah, silicone. Yeah, so people get it mixed up, but this is a mineral silica inside of the horsetails.
Yeah, silicon is what which is what they make the solar panels out of too, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna be picking those, and I'm gonna be making some salves and different creams and ointments with it, lotions, things like that.
Cool.
All from nature, you cannot beat it. You cannot
go wrong.
Yeah, you can't. Actually, I gotta get you. Hold on, real quick. I'm gonna get you one of the containers. So hold on.
I would, because we're all partners in this. It would be great if I got a really nice box from Sweden. Don't you think, Tom?
I think so, man. I think it's
hey, Mike, I'd love to get a box from Sweden, with all your
man. So these are like the containers that I put them in, and just to show you.
What a great name too, bud.
Yeah,
isn't that ironic? What you do?
Yeah, I had already used some here. So
crazy.
I take it and I just put it on my My hands is very, very soothing. I love it.
Wow. You made that, Mike?
Oh yeah, I make it. I make a lot of stuff. I'm like a chemist in the kitchen. Emma says my wife says we need more room. I need my own laboratory because I'll be going in.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so these are the creams that I make, and I make.
They have fragrances? Do they have fragrance?
Yeah, they do. And the fragrances come from certain essential oils that I add. For example, I may add some lavender.
Okay.
I may add some chamomile. I may add some frankincense, to give it a little, some rosemary to give it a little smell to it,
Yeah. Wow. Frankincense.
Yeah. So it's a science behind it, but I've been studying this for years when I started studying biochemistry.
Yeah.
And really started getting into the measurements and everything like that because it is a science behind it.
Yeah. Wow. And they say and help me understand this. Frankincense is one of the most expensive natural oils.
Yeah. Frankincense and myrrh.
Frankincense. Yeah. I actually get the oil and I've mixed frankincense and myrrh and a bit of patchouli, and it makes a great body oil.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, that they have the
tincture.
The resins. How do you pronounce that? Resins? The resins?
Resins, yeah, resins.
Resins. Okay. Yeah. The resins of frankincense, you can actually chew like a gum. The Egyptians used to do it, and they get rid of mouth ulcers, all that stuff like that. So you can chew on the resins of frankincense, and they're very relaxing, excellent for people that have high blood pressure, anxiety, depression, things of that nature. Yeah.
Wow. But here's the obvious. What you do, you deal with plants. They're green, and your last name is Green. What are the odds of that? That's the first time it just dawned on me. And that is your brand name, correct? Green.
Yes. Yes.
That's beautiful, man. That's apropos. That was meant to be.
Yeah, Michael Wayne Green, and this is a lot of. I made a cream in remembrance of my late grandmother that I used to follow in the yard, and she used to pick plants and stuff like that. Because traditionally, a lot of the remedies, especially coming from Africa, they were lost. They were lost. So you this is why it's difficult to find African herbs and their remedies, in textbooks. Now you have it from Europe, USA, Australia, all these different places, Asia, but it's very difficult to find them coming from Africa because that was lost during the times.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely with all your knowledge and your so forthright with wanting to help and share, you should put all this in a book. I mean, you should write all this down. I mean, to really truly spread this knowledge of not from your grandmother, all those remedies to now you're in Sweden and what's available there versus what's available in the U.S. I mean, it would just be a lovely thing to put out there.
Yeah, I'm working on a lot of things now, and it's a big part of my plan, and also my purpose is to give back. You see, once I found out that I was receiving all these blessings from giving, then that was it. So a lot of times people get it backwards. They think that, I got to do this. No. The secret is giving.
Give.
You give back with pure intentions to the people. It's going to come back to you in abundance and tenfold.
Yeah.
It's not going to stop either. So get ready.
That's what it is. That's what it's all about. And that's what this platform is all about. It's all about sharing and giving back. There's so many things out there on the internet that everyone's got their hustle on. Oh, if you do this thing, you're going to get this. Then you click on this and then you got to buy this. This platform is not about that. This platform is just an open forum where we learn and we share from each other. That's what it is.
Right.
So we'd love to hear your comments. As I said, we're putting a lot of energy into growing this thing much more on a larger scale. So
Yes.
we want to get it out to more people because it's what it's about. As Mike just said, it's all about giving, and that's what we're about.
And again, want to remind people to like and share the platform, like and share. And
like,
yes.
and
that helps us to grow, and to slowly reach that monetization thing that we're all looking for. And another shout out to all of our sponsors, specifically Jeffro Botanicals, because he
Jethro, we love Jethro.
Yeah, Michael, did you ever get back in touch with Jeffro?
Yeah.
He's having difficulty connecting with you, man.
No. We did talk. We did. I mean, we didn't talk, but we was texting one another. So now we just have to find out how we're going to put everything together. But yes,
I think that's a great marriage. I would love to.
Man, he's amazing.
Guys.
Yeah,
he's amazing. It's sharper than what do you call it? The Jinsu sword.
I remember that commercial, man.
He's sharp.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
No, it wasn't was it the Jinsu?
Yes, the Jinsu, that thing that could cut metal and everything a long time ago, that commercial.
Jinsu. Yeah, I remember that actually now.
Jinsu, yeah. So, hey, Mike, what? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so these so for the audience out there, these herbs are for the healing. They're for the healing. Now you have use for culinary purposes and for medicinal purposes. This is how special they are. Now, when you go from there, then you have your fruits, your vegetables, your nuts, your seeds, your grains, and it goes on and on and on. But remember, when you put something dead inside your body, then you may find yourself raising the dead. That's what you're going to have to do.
Yeah, well said. And, or putting in your body that has been made in a laboratory. We were talking, last week we were talking about the chicken that's been made in a lab. I mean, that's why it's so important. If it grows on this planet, it is good to put in. Nothing, all the foods are adulterated, especially in the U.S., to the point where it's almost poisonous.
Yeah, because I like one of the special shout out to Cat Williams. Cat Williams made a statement. He says that we're so inundated with television and news and all the media that's going on around what's going on in the world that we don't really listen to the message, the subliminal message. And what he gave as an example, he says it came out in the news that there was a shortage of chicken wings, but there wasn't a shortage of chickens.
Well, yeah, but what?
But listen to that. How can you be short on chicken wings but not a shortage on chickens? Something is up here.
Exactly. And they're going. Hey man, if I can make this in a laboratory, I can make it a lot cheaper than that.
Exactly.
It comes down to greed over money.
Exactly.
Instead about caring about your brother and your sister, you're caring about yourself and what you can put in your pocket. Exactly. I mean, that's just a world mentality, which it needs to change.
Wow,
guys. I guess we did it again, huh?
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. It's an honor. It is an honor to share this hour with both of you gentlemen every Sunday morning. It really is an honor.
Likewise.
You guys are awesome, man. So anything not last words. Well, any encouraging words, Doug?
Well, I just want to give a shout out. A short film I was blessed and honored to be part of. It's Overtime. It was accepted into there it is right there, into the LA International Short Film Festival, which it's premiering tonight. Unfortunately, the premiere is at 10 o'clock at night, and that is way past my bedtime.
Yep.
So I just want to give a shout out to everybody involved in Overtime. It was an honor and pleasure, and I hope we win.
That's so cool. Well, Doug, you know how sometimes they say congratulations, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. Maybe you heard this term before. I'm going to say to you and your team, grand felicitations.
Grand felicitations. And
grand felicitations. Yeah, look it up. Felicitations.
Felicitations. I love to learn from you, Mike.
Felicitations.
Felicitations.
Yeah, you know,
felicitations.
I've learned before. You change your vocabulary, you could change your life.
Oh, since I've been about, I don't know, 15 years old. I used to have index cards where I learn words all the time. Now I'm part of this thing. It's called Word Genius, where I get all these words fed to me every single day, multisyllabic sesquipedalians, and I love them. And certain words stick.
Yes.
And I always try to up my game a little bit, and that's really what it's all about. And you don't want to be pedantic, using all these big words or showing off your
vocabulary,
but it's fun. It's my hobby, and
felicitation is a French word.
Okay,
it's a French word for congratulations.
Felicitation. And once again, I'm going to use that from now. Now, people look at me and go, "What did that guy just say?"
Right, because felicitations is the origin is French. It means it's the French people their way of saying congratulations.
Yeah, and if you take the root,
congratulations, but then it goes. Now the definition, the true meaning of that deeper is it means it's a Latin root for felicitous or happiness or happy or fortunate.
Wow.
So felicitation is bigger than, congratulations. It's bigger than that. It's good fortune. It's something, it's a word that it's bigger than just, hey, good luck, man. Hope you win. It's the finality of saying in confidence, we are going to win. We are winning.
It's got an elegance to it. I mean, that's what it's all about.
Felicitaciones.
Yeah.
Spanish. No, look. Felicitation. That's
felicitation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, keep them coming. I love them actually.
Yeah, each one teach one, because I'm learning from you guys, and the thing is that when the youth listen to their elders, they stay sharp amongst their group, right?
Yeah.
When we listen to the youth because they have something to say, right? We stay sharp amongst our group as well. And this is what I call culture in so many forms. So we can all learn from one another. I learned something from a baby. I was just watching a child earlier, and I said to myself, you know what? This child that's playing right now with these smiles that's so genuine, this is some of the best times of their lives, his or her. So I say to myself that I don't ever want to lose my child's heart. Yeah, because having fun is a great way to add on to longevity to your life.
Laughter. I mean, I want to go. I'm a 60-year-old. I'm a 60-year-old kid that's still playing in my sandbox with my friends. That's what it's about.
I'm trying to visualize that.
It would be a funny visual, being a sandbox, we're all in there playing. But I mean, and it's a gift from God as we age. That's why it's all about respecting this temple that's been given to us. So God bless both of you.
Amen.
And as Charlie Chapman said, is it Charlie Chaplin?
Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin, he said that a day without laughter is a day lost.
Yeah.
That's true. And laughter is the best medicine. I don't know who said that, but.
Well, hey, I guess we're going to end on that one, y'all. And hey, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us this Sunday. We see you next Sunday with an awesome show. Remember, we have that story by that
John Frazier.
Frazier. We're looking forward to seeing him.
Trainer,
yes,
and suffering from his own ailments.
And that's going to be an amazing story. So hey, we'll get back at you guys then. In the meantime,
stay healthy.
Okay.
My punctilious partners of salubrious activity.
Yes, and peace.
Work them arms, work them legs, strong for life.